Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bob Mob, aka Doc Wildcard, welcoming you to what I wish I could say was a blind playthrough. Wish I could say it was my first ever blind playthrough of me, but it's been spoiled a lot for me. It's got to the point where it's like, but anyway. So,
Hey!
you have to bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not that great through female voices yet. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious, saying essentially she might have dropped herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would always sleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and I don't prefer the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Alright, that's I had tried to do this show, but it didn't quite work out. Fortunately, I didn't get too far, so I don't know too much. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You seem like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Bob.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think for help or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it to be, and you're to be mean to me if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Across the street together, we make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with students making their daily commute.
By the way, Mom, you just had fun join yet?
Club?
I told you.
I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I've been looking either.
Eh? That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year.
Did I? So it's possible that I didn't want to have any conversations. I dismissively go on with whatever she's go on about. Sorry, I used to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content. Just get by on the average while spending my free time on games and that.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. And happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I thought if you become a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
If anyone has any idea what the term "neat" means in this case, spelled this way, please tell me. That's like something in Japan or something.
You trust me, right? Don't let me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll get a few clothes if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I upset myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I was surprised I even let myself relent to her. Yes, seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School days and Zora days everywhere, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Zora wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Zora must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make your way to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, you could join my club.
Say, alright.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Me?
Zora's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to. Again with that? I'm not really okay.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, like I told the club yesterday, I'm bringing a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning and still planning all this out. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
Told you don't call me a new member. Eh? Glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? They kill the atmosphere. Ah, Pop and Mom, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
Girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably in first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Oh, okay. Sayori's just like quietly into my ear. Would have helped to know that. So I could have done that more effectively. Oh well. Then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears carefully more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right.
It's great to see you again, Bob the Mob.
By the way, if any of you are wondering how I got that nickname, it's when I was in high school in real life. I had been famous for my mafiosi impressions, especially like in The Godfather. I would speak with a raspy kind of a voice, and I would do like hand gestures and such. And so I was nicknamed that, and I've been using it ever since. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, not sure if you heard that, ladies and gentlemen, but I just facepalmed so hard that it's a wonder my hand did not go through my skull and just through and through and splattered like brain and such everywhere. Because I just hate the whole thing out of someone's league. Like, people shouldn't limit themselves. People shouldn't think of themselves as being lesser. And so yeah. Anyway. So having this smile up made so genuine, it feels a little. You do, Monica.
Come sit down, Bob. We made room for you at the table so we can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, so I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about make some tea as well?
We always have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs the wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly messes back to the table tray in hand. And finally, she's smiling.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Face. This line reminds me of the Temmies, the one Temmy in the Temmy Village in jail. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats, okay? Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate used to make ears. Wow.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with a mouthful and already managed to get icing on her face. Turning the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. It was really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
heard this somewhere before.
made it for you or anything.
Hey, I thought technically you did, so you always said.
Well, maybe, but not you, you, dummy.
Sorry. Alright. Give up on that Spooky's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yoda returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the coffee tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I can vouch for that, especially if it's horror. I like to read horror late at night. Some kind of a warming beverage of any kind, especially if it's by fireside. I've heard in this game that there are references to the master of horror, Edgar Allan Poe, who I salute the heavens when I speak his name because he, in fact, served in the military. That's what had drove me to purchase, and not purchase because the game's free, but get this game is because I heard that in addition to apparently being a psychological horror thing, it has references to the undisputed master of psychological horror, of horror in general, in literature, as well as the inventor of the detective story before Sherlock Holmes was invented by Arthur Conan Doyle. There's the prologue letter. Back to this, though. Just thought it was cool that an American invented the detective story and everything. Anyway. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Dory's just trying to impress you. That's not...
So he looks away.
I thought, I believe you.
Tea might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
My family smiles to herself in relief. My releases an eye out and smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I've practically tried to by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leave the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Very awesome, nods the agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delayed by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bob, what kind of things do you like to read? As I said, psychological horror. I like reading just about anything. And I hope to see some references to Poe in this. Well, uh, considering how well I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yori's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yori? Well, let's see. Yori traces the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Just know she has purple eyes. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yori goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds some comfort in the world of books, not people. My kind of girl. I won't learn it too. No, so I have to read it. I think I'm probably going to go for her in this game. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, this definitely sounds like what it's like. Deep psychological elements. So I was saying about psychological horror. And a no finer example than in Edgar Allan Poe's greatest masterpiece, The Telltale Heart. Hopefully there'll be a reference there. Anyway, I'm showing again. Isn't it amazing how writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of. Yes! Alright, this is definitely the one. I've been reading a lot of horror lately. And this is probably going to be the biggest load of crap in the game for me. Far more than once. Desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. This is a lot of crap. At this rate, you always might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expect that of you, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Yes. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just. Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to, and I'm staying away from her. You usually like to play that cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
But what? What gives you that idea?
You have the piece of that paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you're breaking a poem called
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
So he slides up behind Natsuki and puts his hands on his shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, yes, sometimes. You care.
I think that's impressive. Why you share them sometimes?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident ready yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Sounds like it might come from an author at some point in history or philosopher or something. I'll have to look into that. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yori? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's this thing for you, Yori.
Aw, I want to read everyone's poems.
I also silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yori look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even.
Yeah! Let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bob and Bob? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh?
What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic, we may join the club. I thought we'd come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So you only made sense for you to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. You. Oh. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Oops. The thing is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I have to start that. I'll join the Witch Club. One by one, the girls' sides light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
See how he wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If we two touched the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring
to the next meeting so we can all share.
Mike looks over at me once more.
But Mom, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. I really impressed the class stock market with. It's again something I would never say though. I say that no one should ever speak this way. It is self-defeating. Or like that. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yori and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Bob, since we are Hey Bob, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and not never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. So I might as well.
Yay!
At the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Oh wait, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yori, and of course Monica. I will be happy to spend every day after school in Legion Club. Perhaps I'll have a chance to go close to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of the circumstances that I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing the poem tonight. And I'm going to end this particular segment here.